Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to a real special edition of Too Hard to Swallow with your boy Motor Magnificent, the one and only. I ain't no silverback, but you know I'm something. You hear me? My boy KG is in the building. Tell him about you.
What's going on out there in the WWW? This your boy KG, the Grizzly Silverback, the bedroom bully, the anti-lame nigga. You know, we up here today. We got a special guest.
Oh, so y'all make me feel so special.
Y'all should feel special out there in the WW2.
We have the mega entrepreneur, author, mentor, amongst other things, Mrs. Tawanna Fields. Tell them about yourself, mama.
Well, they call me the mega entrepreneur, but you know, they came up with that name. I didn't come up with that name.
They did.
So I said, okay, we're gonna roll with it.
It was for a reason, though. It was for a reason.
I do run multiple companies, so you know, I guess it's mega.
Yeah. Right? What kind of companies you got, Mom?
So I have Tawanna's Creations and More Catering. That's where it all started. Selling plate lunches out my trunk at 18 years old.
Right.
What kind of plates?
Oh man, I had pork chop plates, fish plates,
soul food.
She had a restaurant in Carrollton, I think I drove out there.
We're going too far.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know, you talking about the catering and all that.
But I started. You know, I started at the trunk, and then we worked the way to.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So, but I was selling the plate lunches at the trunk.
Right.
Okay. Was that lucrative?
Very lucrative. Because I'm a hustler though. But you have to be a hustle. This is like breakfast, lunch, and dinner all day, all night. And then I moved up to the barbecue pit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You remember the barbecue pit?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
So I used to pull a barbecue pit with my Range Rover to all the nightclubs.
Did y'all get that?
I did. I bought a Range Rover just to pull that pit.
Okay. Yeah, they can pull pits.
I did.
The
white Range Rover. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I did that because, you know, you want to look good.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And I mean, I always had lines.
Okay.
You know.
Right.
But yeah.
So give us a little bit about your background. Where you from?
I'm from a little town called Memphis, Texas. It's West Texas. And I grew up in Amarillo.
Okay.
And I'm the oldest of three. I have a brother and a sister. And then my father and my mom. My mom and dad have been together since 8th grade.
Two-parent household. That's a good.
Yeah. And they have been married, 40 years. And then my dad passed away in 2015.
Yeah.
So that was one of my big fans.
Okay.
And
shout out to the dads out there.
And that's who I looked up to. Because he was a hustler too.
Hey man, let me just put y'all on something. Tawanna put me on my first club promotion. I shouted out to Tawanna. She was running a restaurant, like the manager, supervisor at a nightclub. And I told her, man, I want to have a night party for my job. She said, Mo, when you want to do it? We talking about 2008, 2009, man. I put that fly around. 2005?
2006.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about.
I went into the restaurant business in 2000.
Yeah. So, hey, I got a whole section, like a whole room in the club, invited all the job up there. You know, I'm trying not to say the job, you know what I'm saying? I keep my business and my pleasure separate, you know what I'm saying? Bro, we had a good time, and I thank Tawanna for that. And ever since then, bro, you know, I've been promoting clubs for that, so I thank her for that personally. You know what I'm talking about?
Actually, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? I've been doing clubs ever since, you know what I'm saying? So that was my first little old lick, you know what I'm saying? But Tawanna, she didn't stop at the restaurant, you know what I'm talking about? No. She got other things going on.
So then I did Tawanna's Ultra Spick and Span cleaning. So that's my cleaning service. We do make readies for vacant homes, new construction buildings.
Yeah.
But we don't do residential anymore.
Okay, I just
so don't come calling and asking me to do. No, we don't do that because it became complicated, and I had to refund like a lot of money back if they miss a smear, they forgot to take the trash out, they want all their money back. I was like, you know what, we're gonna cut this out. Just do straight vacant homes.
Tawanna Spick and Span. Spick and Span, right?
Yeah.
It's still current.
Get your business shout out. What's
Tawanna Spick and Span?
So that's Tawanna's Ultra Spick and Span cleaning. And there's 65 employees on that team. And then there's 2 managers that run that. So I just sit in the background now with Spick and Span. So
from the ground up too.
From the ground up. Yep.
So are you still actively active in these businesses, or you just sitting back collecting checks these days?
So we're gonna go on to the.
We ain't even got to the good one yet, bro.
What's the best one?
Okay, so next thing we have TNF trucking. So I'm in the dump truck business. There's 11 dump trucks. So we haul dirt, gravel, sand, debris for the government.
Okay.
And then we have Black Diamond Transportation. So Black Diamond has two parts to it. It's the luxury car service, and that's where I'm right now.
Okay.
And then the hot shots, which I'm about to get rid of. But
hot shots. That's
how many trucks
right?
you got?
It's seven hot shots.
7 hot shots.
Some are on lease right now.
Look, I'm trying to get into
hot
some business myself.
That's
that truck where you
so we haul to 48 states, and then we do dispatching also for people.
So
I saw something about you just got a Houston contract.
That's for Black Diamond luxury cars.
Luxury cars. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what would be some of the not to just but that's the kind of reason why we got you here, because we wanted to pick your brain and kind of get a WWW opportunity to ask you questions too. But one question I want to ask, what would be the biggest downside to your businesses?
The employees.
The employees.
Okay. You didn't hire too many of us.
Because when it was just me, it was like well, I got all kinds. It's
got
not all.
everything.
I got everything.
Right.
I got black.
I'm just
I don't
saying.
discriminate. Everybody works.
If you want to.
When it was just me, it was easy. It was a lot better,
Keeping up with the quality.
Yeah, but I can't run all this stuff by myself.
Absolutely.
And then, I went through a lot of people throughout this journey. So then I was like, man, I got to figure this out.
Right.
Because the turnover is like crazy. Mm-hmm. And I would just hire people because I needed them.
You needed them. Right.
So when I had my burger spot, I just hire you. I don't know if you know how to cook or not, but I would just hire you. I need a body here.
Right. Yeah.
And so it just kept happening. And I was just frustrated. And then I said, God, I got to figure this out. So I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I need to figure out, what do they want? What are they looking for?
Employees.
And then I had to figure out, do they really want to do this job? I don't want to hear, I got to pay bills, I got kids, I got all that. Everybody got all that.
Yeah.
But are you into this business? Are you into cooking? Are you into cleaning? Yeah. Are you into driving? Those kind of things.
Right.
So I had to do a whole 360. So I'm the last person that gets to. Okay. So if you get to me, then you're doing good. Because there's two people before me. Interviews.
Okay.
And they know I don't tolerate.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna waste my time.
So now your interview process is
it's a lot stricter.
Right.
And it's been great. And the people are staying longer. Okay. Some of them. Some of them want to beat the system and want to,
Absolutely, I think that's.
And then I said, okay, well, how much money you want?
Yeah.
That's the most important with being an employer. How much money you want? What is it going to take for you to get out your bed and come to work? And I ain't got to call you. My managers don't have to call you. What is it going to take? So we come to a mutual agreement. You know what I'm saying? It's just me. Yeah. So I don't have any kids and a husband. So my thing is, I'm going to take care of you, but I need you to take care of me.
That's right.
So
that's right.
That's a good model.
Right.
That's a good model.
I like that.
Business, you know
so it works out, right?
Yeah. I mean, my mouth's still flowing. My mouth's still flowing. You say you got 65 employees.
That's just on the cleaning side.
On the cleaning side.
That's just one of multiple businesses. So
you still got the dump trucks, and then you have Black Diamond. So we got 15 Suburbans, 2 Cadillacs, 2 Sprinters. So, yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna need a Sprinter in September. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, just call us.
Yeah.
So let me ask you something. Do you ever run into, because I was talking to a friend of mine, and you know how when you try to support black businesses, black people always try to come in like they family and want the family discount.
Okay. So
do you ever get that?
So that's one of those things.
So you bring it up. No, I'm just playing, bro.
No, that's a good thing, because
that's a good question.
In business you have to cut that, you got to separate. Because I'm already giving you a discount because I know you, right?
It's already love on that.
So there's already some love on that.
So
So when you come and you want another $100 off, I'm like, no, come on now.
Yeah, you got to eat too.
So you dog in the game.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know that I've already given you a discount, because if you go on my website and you know my prices, doggone well, it's not this price.
Right.
So let's not do that. And I just keep it 100 with my people. Like, no. I learned how to say no real quick. When you're in business, you'll learn how to say no. If you want to stay in business. If you want to just get the whole business away and you want to give all this to your friends, then, hey, you won't be in business that very long.
You need to start a nonprofit organization.
Because TX, your mortgage company.
They
They ain't trying to hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I gave Sean
Yeah.
this discount, Big Ray,
Yeah.
because he wanted this play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to look at it that way. So you got to change your whole mindset
Right.
when you're in business.
Did you lose a lot of friends when you?
Oh, yeah, I'm down to like 3 friends now.
Oh my God.
I used to have an entourage. I used to have people all over me all the time because I do like a lot of celebrities.
Yeah.
So I have friends everywhere. They was like, "Oh, Tawanna, I want to feed you. I want to help you. I want to do this." And when I lost it all, I lost them. You know? So that taught me a very valuable lesson. Yeah. So then we're down to like 3 or 4 people. I have like a lot of associates.
Yeah, that's how God would have it, though. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're up, and everybody want to be on your team. But then when you're down,
and I went all the way down to the bottom.
Right.
And I couldn't even get $1 from nobody. And I'm always giving. Because when we're going out to these fancy restaurants, we're going on these trips, Tawanna's footing that bill, right? Yeah. And so if I'm doing good, my friend's going to do good.
So you the big Mika Dallas.
I was.
Mika.
I was that girl. I mean, it's like, we're going to have a great time. Because I like to have a good time. So we're going to eat good. We're going to party good. Because I'm a fun person. You know but you have to do a whole 360 and say, hey.
Yeah, cut that shit out.
Yeah.
and she built it from the ground up. I got a story to tell, bro.
Tell your story, bro. You been sitting over there like a baby.
She might not even remember this one.
I know, because I'm getting old.
They say it was a story one time that was told where she was asleep, and in the middle of the night she just woke up out of nowhere, and the person she was with woke up out of nowhere. They both couldn't sleep because they had a dream about some money, and they couldn't sleep because they were thinking about money. Both of them was up and awake, boy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You remember that story? You know what I'm saying?
I dated a guy that was a hustler like me.
Right.
So I mean, he was a stone cold hustler.
Yeah.
And I mean, we was getting money together.
Yeah.
We was getting
past
money.
Tense.
Oh, yeah, past tense. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I say it's an old story. I wasn't agree, you know what I'm saying?
You know, I mean, sometimes I do that still. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Money making ideas.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, I need to make $150,000 in 2 or 3 days. I need to.
I'm paying $400. You talking about?
Yeah.
$150,000. $100,000.
Well, when you elevate, you know the numbers go big.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but hustling so hard you can't even sleep.
We was hustlers. I mean, we couldn't even sleep. It's like taking naps. I mean, now I get to sleep, but back then it was like you get a 30-minute nap, and that's like 8 hours worth of sleep.
Yeah.
You gotta get it.
So how does that affect? I mean, since he told the story, how does that affect like your personal life? Do you find it odd or awkward when you dating someone? Do you feel like you're in competition with that person?
No. We was getting money.
Like trying to compete
we were getting money together. We were getting it together.
Okay.
So I mean, sex life was great.
Anything.
The sex was good. I mean, we made time for those kind of things.
Yeah.
We had a boom boom room, so
okay.
Shout out to the boom boom room. Yeah. The Uncle 2006.
I'm
shout out to the boom boom.
I'm talking about the boom boom room, and
everybody know me. They know about the boom boom room back in the day.
Yeah.
Pressure release quickly.
Yeah, we don't need to do all that, and then we catch up, and then and then it's like I'm on the go because I was pulling a barbecue pit and running a burger spot at that time.
Okay.
And he was running his thing, and we just. I mean, the money was fine. It was amazing.
Really?
And then when you have the money, you have the women.
More money, more
problems.
Yeah.
And I'm that type of girl, and I know I'm getting the money.
I don't need you.
And I know the sex is good.
Everything good.
And I'm doing everything that you like because I went to the strip club with you. And I went for a reason. Now I need to know why you going here.
Yeah.
So I can get up on the pole. I can do all the kind of things.
Yeah,
So what are we doing here?
Tell the truth.
Hey, he kicking his ass right now. Yeah, he kicking his ass right now.
Yeah.
For real. But
And so you want to please your man. So that was my thing. Like, what am I doing wrong? I wasn't doing anything wrong. Yeah. It was just he was being greedy.
Yeah. So
But he wasn't jealous of me. That's one thing I did like about him. I did out hustle him.
Oh, so the competition was there.
Yeah.
But he didn't have no problem because he was eating good.
The fruits of the
he was. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, and that's cool. What you finna say? I heard you over there.
I was just revving up to talk about, the black dollar in America. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, that's what she's talking about.
Right. And she's motivating people to get out there and get their hustle on. You know what I'm saying? And so people, like he was asking about, people want a discount. You know what I'm saying? Our people like to cut short with our own people. Basically, But we also do have the black business that do you dirty too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey,
steal your customers.
AKA Charles Wallace.
Yeah.
Hey, if it's a man named Charles Wallace that ever want to do your backyard, the retaining wall, hey, don't do it.
Yeah, he had a rock wall. Old man, old school, no teeth in his mouth, pocket full of $100 bills though. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I mean, he does good work.
He does good work, but just don't pay him. He does good work. Just don't pay them before the job is over.
But this is one of my things. Customer service and delivering. That's the reason why I'm around 27 years.
Right.
Because customer service and delivering is the most important thing. I'm not gonna play with your money because I need to sleep at night.
Right.
And God has blessed me with all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So He can easily take it away.
Right.
So I'm gonna give you your money's worth and beyond. Right. That's the most important thing. And then I'm in the streets every day, so I don't want a bad name out there. Oh, Black Diamond didn't produce, and they showed up in these raggedy cars, or I didn't get enough food, or so that's important to me. So I'm gonna always go above and beyond. So if you order for 100 people, I'm gonna feed at least 200. Right. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be embarrassed.
Okay.
That's my thing.
Right.
And you just don't play with people's money.
Well, let me ask you this: so which is more important to you? Is it the hustle or is it the reward?
Both.
Both are more okay.
I love the hustle because it's just like a adrenaline to me. It's like I get a natural high off of it.
Send them zeros on the comments.
Some comments.
She said 3 days, boy.
150 out. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole house. I'm still wrapping my mind around that. You could have bought my house in 3 days. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I need to step my shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, we gotta go right now.
It took me 15 years to get there. She did it in 3 days. But
we gotta go right now and get ahead of the game.
real talk. But we talking about black dollars out there in the WWW. If you got any questions or comments for our guests, you can call us at 214-729-4489. Again, her name is Tawanna Fields. I'm KG, the Grizzly Silverback. That's Mo, my partner, my player partner over there. And we want to hear what y'all got to say. Let us know. Holler at us.
Yeah. So how do we spend our money, as black folk?
You asking me or her?
Just us. I'm asking WWW.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
your eyes right.
A lot of us, because the Spanish people spend the money with the Spanish. If it's an ice cream truck out there,
right.
if my uncle Kenny, shout out to my uncle Kenny, pull up in his ice cream truck, and the Mexican in the ice cream truck pull up, the Mexicans gonna go over there and spend their money with the Mexican ice cream.
As they should.
Right.
Yeah.
As they should. I'm glad you brought that up because
I
wanted to know too because it seemed like like I was saying it seemed like it's always so much competition within the black family. Are your siblings involved with your business?
No, they have their own stuff going on.
Okay,
they all getting it.
So everybody millionaires.
See, this is what I've been doing lately. Well, since on this journey, because I told God that I would help other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to show our people,
right?
Our people that this can happen, right?
I see.
We can bring this together.
Yeah.
Because on my cleaning service, I contract it out. I'll call you up and I say, hey, I need 5 houses cleaned, right?
Okay.
How much do you want? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
right.
I can show them that I can give you my work,
and
I'm still gonna eat.
Right.
But I want you to see, because on this journey, God is not going to bless you if you don't. Your heart ain't big. If you're not willing to give to the other person.
Right.
People always ask me, why I can't get to the next
level.
What is your heart like?
Right.
Are you willing to give somebody one of your jobs?
Mm.
I do it on Black Diamond. I do it on catering. I do it to show people that you can still give it and you can still eat. There's enough money out there for everybody. Everybody can't. I can't cover the whole Metroplex. You can't. He can't. So what is it gonna hurt?
And I hear God in your conversation.
Because that's what I've been on for
yeah.
27 years.
So like how does it like I incorporate the Lord in a lot of stuff that I do too, and you know the fact that you know it seems like we as people, as human beings, especially here in America, you know we're bound by this concept of more, and then we want to save it up, and like you know I'm looking at people like Bill Gates, who's a billionaire. If you spent $1 million a day, that's what I'm saying though. But if you spent $1 billion a day, you couldn't even spend that money. So what do you do with all the excess? You know, I mean, I know it's gonna be there. There you go. You know, and it just seems so amazing to me that you know we want these things, but it seems like we want it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, and that's the reason why a lot of people can't get to the next level. What are you trying to do?
Right. You trying to show out or you trying to show up?
Yeah. What is you trying to
do?
Yeah. And I tell people I'm not doing it to show out or anything. I'm showing you that you can do it. You can do it, and the next person can do it.
And this is it.
And I started this from the ground up. Me and God. That's my business partner.
Yes, ma'am.
It's just me and him.
And check this out. She don't have commercials. She don't have any of that. She just all this street word of mouth, social media. Yep. She done had so many people in her car. You took pictures with all the family. It's like I think it's just on the Chitlin network or something, boy, because everybody come to town. They looking for black diamonds.
And then I can't get all my drivers to do what I ask them to do. They get so shy that I want to take pictures. So we have like a lot of people that we've done that. We have Beyonce done. We had David Banner.
I saw the people.
Well, Bid for Love blessed us with all of the celebrities that just came into town. Okay. The movie Bid for Love, so you know them guys. Mm-hmm. So they we drove all of their cast. Mm-hmm. So we were blessed with a whole bunch. Clifton Powell was amazing. He didn't want to go home, and I ended up being with him for like 3 days.
Kicking it.
We were kicking it through the Metroplex, but we had a great time. And I mean, we got Eva Marcel.
I saw that. Yeah, Mr. NFL's a regular customer.
Now I got Mr. NFL. Now I've been with him since January 26th. He's been amazing. We've been in Houston. We were stuck in Houston for like 10 days. Yeah. But he goes to Houston quite a bit, and I'm his driver here. So we
don't know who he is, but it's Mr. NFL.
Mr. NFL.
Jeff Wilson.
Jeff Wilson.
H-Town. Great place to be stuck in. He is
amazing. And I really appreciate Jeff because he has blessed Black Diamond tremendously. And I mean, it's like, why not hop in a luxury car and let someone drive you, right?
Absolutely, especially if you can afford it.
And you can afford it, right? Yeah. Even if you can't afford it, I can make you afford it.
Oh, my God, saying,
that's the thing about it is because I want our Black people. That's the reason why I started Black Diamond. I want our people to show up looking good, right?
Absolutely.
I want you to hop out the black vehicles and, you know, our people open up the door for you.
Looking great, smelling great, feeling great. Absolutely. So, like, for young people, like, what would you, what would be some solid advice that you would give to, like, young people that have these big, grand, glorious dreams? What's the best way to start?
Just believe in yourself.
Start with
go for it.
The fear. Getting past the fear.
Have the faith, and you got to have God first. God first. He has to be in the mix, 100%.
Yeah.
Because 27 years. I'm about to be 28 years in October.
Still going.
Yeah. It's unbelievable, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And up to 8 companies. I was really just trying to do one.
Yeah.
Which was the catering. And I mean, he came and just put his little mix on it, you know? Yeah. So it's not me.
Yeah.
It's him. It's him.
Let's keep the party going. Let's keep the party going.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, you just gotta do
right by people water and the wine, baby.
And do right with the money. Like you were asking me about the money part. That's the important part. Like, are you willing to give?
Yeah. Doing the right thing with the money.
To give it to somebody.
Yeah. You know, because I know, like for me, like when I pull up on, you know, at a street light and you see the vagrants on the side of the street, you know, it's amazing to me because I've seen so many videos where, you know, they out there playing, you know, broke down and
they're making more money.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when I started, I gave away food for 5 days. And then 4 days, and God blessed me on the 5th day. So all those plate lunches that I couldn't sell, I was going under the bridge just giving the food away to people that I saw.
Right,
and on the fourth day, I said, God, this is it. I'm down to my last $50. I've shown you that I can get up, I can cook this food every day, and this is what I really want to do. This is my passion. And on the fifth day, he blessed me. I walked into the Kia dealership here off I-20, and the general manager met me at the door that day.
He know you?
Yeah, because I was coming every day.
Okay.
But I wasn't selling no plate lunches. And he said, little lady, you come here every day, and you don't sell no plate lunches. And I said, I know, but one day I'm going to sell a plate lunch here. And he said, what do you have? And I said, chicken tetrazzini, green beans, and corn. He said, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to buy this plate, and if it's not good, I don't want you back on the lot.
Damn.
And I said, yes, sir. So he got it. He tasted it. He said, oh, this tastes like my grandma chicken tetrazzini. And he said, your grandma made it? I said, no. He said, your mom made it? I said, no. He said, come on now. I said, I made it.
Right.
I mean, I'm 18 years old, so I ain't looking like I cooked this food. And he said, well, how many plates you had? That day we had like 65 plates, me and my cousin. And he told me about all these plates and let everybody in the service department taste it and automotive.
Bless it.
Yeah. And then there was a lady from the police department there. She said,
they stretched on that.
I want a plate. So she got a plate. She said, oh, I like this chicken tetrazzini. She said, she's like, no, I got a job for you. And I kind of roll my eyes in the back of my head because I'm like, ugh. And she said, can you cook for 250 people? And I just blurted out, yeah. I never cooked for 250 people. But my mom has a big family, yeah. And so she said, I had my caterer just canceled when you came in the door. She said, I want to give you this opportunity. I said, well, I just want to be honest. All the money I have to my name is what he's about to give me.
Right.
And she said, I want you to come see me. So she gave me a card, and I went to the Dallas Police Department, and at 3 o'clock, we sat down and talked, and I'm looking at this lady now. How am I going to buy all this stuff? Because I don't have all that, right? And so,
your deposit.
So she said, Tawanna, this is what I'm going to do. She said, I'm going to write you a check today for $2,500.
Ooh.
I said, what? You going to give me a check for $2,500? Because I never had $2,500 at one time.
Right.
And she said, yes, I'm going to give you $2,500. If you mess this up, we'll never talk. And so I went out. I hadn't been to culinary school or anything. And I go out. I go pray God. I said, I got to make this work. And I spent everything except for $16.
Damn.
And I hooked this catering up like it's for a retirement party for a police officer.
Right.
Okay. A lot of people there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a big rich thinker, right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's what they say. You gotta be as an entrepreneur.
Yeah, you gotta be bold. I mean, bold.
Right.
Especially with food.
I've done a lot of things that blows my mind. And so, so I go out. I go out. So I go out and I do this catering. Everybody loved the food. They said the presentation was good. And she comes to me at the end of the night. She's trying to see in my office Monday morning, 7 o'clock. And she just walks away. And I start crying because I'm like.
You thought she was upset?
Yeah, because that was not my heart to mess this catering up.
Yeah.
And Margie was like, Tawanna, everyone liked the food. It's all gone. Don't you see it's all gone?
Yeah.
And everyone kept coming back. She tripping. I said, oh my God. So I'm crying and I'm like, oh my gosh, the whole weekend I was crying and praying, trying to figure out how to get $2,500. Because I'm not selling that kind of plate lunches, right?
Yeah. You thought you had to give it back?
Yeah.
Right. Why?
And she did.
You still provided the service. You didn't like it, so what?
Monday morning came. I'm sitting in the car. I'm crying and praying. So I said, well, you know what? I better put some makeup on. Look like somebody. So I put my makeup on. I go in and I said, I'm here to see Miss Jackson. And they said, she's not in yet. I said, okay. So I sit in the lobby. And I'm about to cry because I'm at the Dallas Police Department.
You think you're going to go to jail?
18 years old.
You think you're going to go to jail?
Right.
And so she comes to the door and she says, I'll be right there with you. Real aggressive.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm really about to cry.
She right.
Yeah. And then so she comes back out and she says, good morning, Tawanna. How was your weekend? I said, Miss Jackson. She said, come on. So we go in her office and there's this huge basket on her desk. And she said, this is for you.
Oh,
I said, but I thought you didn't. She said, Tawanna, I had to get feedback from people. I'm just not going to just tell you something. I have to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I had to see what everyone else says so I can give you feedback.
Right.
And so she had bought me this basket and with everything in it, catering stuff.
Ooh.
And she says, Tawanna, I want you to go get certified, get a bank account, do all these things, right?
That's what's up. Shout out to Miss Jackson.
Right. And so as I was getting ready to leave, she handed me envelopes. So I was gonna wait till I got in the car to open it. And there was a check in there for $5,000.
Fine.
Oh my
Man.
God. Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? And so
Yeah.
that's how Tawanna's Christian More Catering started. So I go out in this real world and I'm asking Black-owned restaurants and people how to start a business, how you do this. I was like, why would I tell you that?
Right.
That's what I'm doing.
That's what I'm
The
talking
game to
about.
be sold,
So I
not to
went
be
back to
told.
God and I said, God, please just get me on this journey. And once I get to where I need to be, then I would help other people.
Reach back.
That's
right?
why you're here today.
That's what I'm here for.
Absolutely.
So
So
this is how it all started.
that's
And
an
it's in this
amazing
book, and
story.
it's in this book too.
Okay, are those for sale?
No, this is for you. But they're on Amazon.
Okay.
I gotta sign it though.
Of course, I want a signature.
Well,
Yeah, I
wait,
got
I'm
pen right
gonna
here,
do
bro.
it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I got pen right here.
My bad. You know,
Because, like
I'm
I
real
said,
with it. You know
like I
that.
said,
Right.
Tawanna has a seminar once a year, I believe, right?
Yeah. And so I do these seminars. What you come, you ask me all these questions, what you want to know about catering, cleaning, dump trucks, trucking.
When is the seminar?
My next one is not going to be until no, the one in September is for women. It's a women's retreat in Broken Bow. But I'm working on the one in October because I'm trying to make it really, really big.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So.
Speaking of, so are there more women in your businesses than men, or is it balanced?
Well, it's
Somebody-
balanced.
Employees and entrepreneurs.
It's balanced.
It's pretty.
But it's mostly
balanced.
men, though.
Okay.
I'm trying to get more women on Black Diamond because, guys like for a woman to drive them,
Yeah.
And right now I'm doing that because, they want Tawanna to drive. And I'm like a hell of a driver because everybody requests. I even have people that get mad. Like if I don't show up,
Yeah.
I'm like, how am I drive all these cars?
Yeah.
I ran into you at the Cowboys game. I'm like, boy, she everywhere.
I'm everywhere in
Been
the
30,
city.
like, look, that's Black Diamond right there.
But I understand why though. You have
What's
such
up?
a magnetic personality. I can
Right.
see why.
Everybody wants me to drive.
Yeah, I
I'm
see
like,
why.
whoa.
Yeah, I see why. I mean, of course, everybody wants to be around good people, and you definitely strike me as that.
And so I think a lot of guys like for me to drive them also because I'll also protect them as well because I do carry.
No.
I got two.
Me
I got
too.
two best friends with me at all times.
Two best friends.
Two best friends.
Playing no games.
Playing no games, and
Already.
they sit really close to me.
I like that. I like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I started shooting at an early age. My granddad and my dad taught me.
So do you hunt?
I'm a country girl.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
I know how to shoot deers and everything.
You ever hunt with a bow?
No, we was shooting.
Yeah.
We didn't do that part. But yeah, I know how to do all that.
So you know how to field dress your
I know how to
kids?
fish. I know how to do everything.
I mean, you know how to field dress your kids?
I know everything.
Oh shit,
We
girl,
want to
man.
hang out. I'll
Yeah,
show you.
one-stop shop. This is a 5-star stay. She 5 stars. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
What you
Oh my
need
God.
is what you get.
Right. And I'm gonna protect me at all times.
Already. I keep my Roscoe.
so this old, we supporting Black-owned businesses. What we
Yeah,
talking about,
yeah.
Because y'all need to understand, to support a Black-owned business, you ain't always got to spend no money with them. You can share their
You can
posts on
share a
Facebook.
post.
Yeah, little
And
things.
you know what?
You
I'm
can-
really thankful for DFW. I mean, DFW has been amazing. Like I said, I don't run any commercials.
Right.
And Black Diamond is everywhere. Like I even go places and like, Black Diamond, you ever heard of Black Diamond? I'm like, yeah, I heard of Black Diamond.
Right.
But I mean, the city has been so good
and-
to me. So, Sharon is Karen.
And when
right?
people land, they gonna
Yeah.
Google Black transportation,
Like right now.
and you gonna come up
Right.
with them stars. They gonna be like, okay, let me call Black Diamond.
And so, like this morning, I've been working a conference. Well, we've been working a conference down at the Omni all morning. You know,
Mm.
So-
Back and forth.
Well, I'm glad you made time for us for our little
I
small podcast.
did.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
it was
appreciate
hard.
that.
It was
We-
very
We
hard.
working
Yeah,
for each other. You
I
know what I
see
mean?
that. I'm listening to
I
your
tell
stories.
people all the time.
I'm
I-
exhausted listening to your stories. Like,
Nah.
God
And
damn.
I'm like on this natural energy, like natural. People ask me, do you take drugs or do you?
It's a
No,
natural
it's
high.
like a natural high.
Yeah.
I have to
Right.
make myself go home and go to sleep half the time.
Damn.
Pumped
So when
up.
I'm with Mr.
Melanoma.
NFL, I love it because we're out all the time. Because I'm not ready to go to bed sometimes. But then sometimes I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm like on this
Alright.
natural and I love it. So
Again,
right.
we here with Miss Tawanna Fields, Miss
Let's-
Black Diamond herself.
Breeze, you ready to run that commercial?
Yeah.
Since we've been talking about Black Diamond, let's go run that commercial.
Give her props. Give her flowers
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, give her flowers now.
Honey.
Hey, baby, we back, man. We back. And guess what? It's a celebration, bitches.
You know, you know what? Tawanna loves to celebrate, right?
Tawanna loves to celebrate.
I love champagne, and I give that to all my clients to show appreciation. So I love popping bottles. So
I'm a bottle popper.
And so since they wanted, they invited me over. I'm going to. I brought a bottle, so we're gonna pop it, right? You gonna open it, right?
I was.
No,
you want me to do it?
I'm celebrating y'all.
I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared.
No, I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating y'all.
Hey,
so
make sure you don't get it on no equipment. Round this boy.
And
put a towel over.
And we gotta take a shot of Patron too.
And a shot of Patron.
We gotta take a shot of Patron too. I might have to have a driver to come get me, right?
For real. I need mine for the rest of the night.
Yeah, you want me high for the ground.
Welcome back to our show. It's Pro Black Dollars.
Y'all over it now, right?
This is Miss Black Diamond herself, Tawanna Fields.
And she
everything black.
Giving you a free lesson.
I'm black, so
on how to be an entrepreneur and what it took and all the hard times and the struggle. She came, like I say, it's from the mud, baby. She said she was down her last and a blessing came because she prayed. You hear me?
Gave it up.
I prayed. What? Say, man, we got people. We got people shouting out. He tried to knock the roof off this month. Leave it to Big Bro. You hear me? He gonna do it every time. Leave the Big Bro.
Hey, I didn't know I was gonna do that. I thought I had to push it off. No, I was gonna aim it out the door.
Use them screw tops.
No, I thought I had to push it out.
You know I gotta get you, dog.
We in here celebrating with Miss Black Diamond. We talking about Pro Black Dollars. They laughing at me right now, but I don't care.
Well, yeah, I thought you were gonna. I do have to drive.
Bel Air, baby, Bel Air. That bottle, that blue Bel Air. Please don't waste it on us.
I thought about you guys because I usually do rosé, but y'all are guys, so I say let's do blue.
We gonna roll blue. Northside roll blue. All right, got it.
I wish it was black.
I know, right? You know what? That might be your next your next venture.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Start a black champagne bottle.
We ain't starting nothing else.
It was all suds, baby.
No, we ain't starting nothing else.
Yeah, God keep He blessing you.
We
you know
appreciate
what I'm
the gesture, though, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That way you gotta wait for him to pour his up.
Oh yeah. Hey, put that top back in there.
I don't know where the top is.
No, don't worry about it. It's okay.
You can't put the top back in there, fool. I need to leave my bro alone, man. Hey,
Black Diamond.
I'm proud of you guys.
Black Diamond Transportation.
We're proud of you.
Thank you. We're proud of you.
Yeah.
We getting you business. We gaining you followers.
And I told my people
good. Yeah, they all on there. They started out with. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
I see names I've never seen before. You hear me? We just glad they showed up.
Call us
and hung around.
Call us with your questions, your comments. Like, comment, share our page. The number is 214-729-4489. This is Miss Fields, Tawanna Fields, Miss Black Diamond, everything black.
You can find her on Facebook, Black Diamond Transportation.
Yeah.
She has her own website.
And a beautiful mind.
www.TawannaFields.
And a beautiful
There's 2 N's in Tawanna. TawannaFields.
Yeah, y'all want to take a shot too?
Look at her. She's trying to start something.
I know Mo likes to drink.
But she says she don't drink.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking. You don't want one, right? Yeah. There you go. Now, see, Patron is bad for me.
Look, I don't drink no more.
You don't drink no more.
I don't drink no less either.
Really?
And that's just how they go. But yeah. You got to get out there.
So
And-
black,
and-
yeah. So black
ahead.
dollars. I just wanted to say that I think we, as black people as a whole, we need to get our minds together.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
obviously this young lady was raised right. You know what I'm saying? Her heart's
Right.
been in the right place for a long time, and God has duly blessed her. And I'm gonna say this again. I know y'all hear me talk about it all the time. Your story is in that book. All you got to do is read between the pages, and you'll find your story.
It's there.
Yeah, it's in that
Yeah.
book. So
And another thing she said, if you gonna start your business, you got to just jump out there.
yeah, don't
she
be
said,
afraid.
She say she a risk taker, and that's
I'm a
that's
big
what
risk
you
taker.
always hear about starting your own business. If you're scared, you ain't gonna be able to do it. Scared money ain't gonna make no
scary,
money.
no.
You know what I'm saying? It's like gambling.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I
But
don't gamble.
but
Yeah.
you got a business model or some type of idea. It's not going to play roulette. It's you got a plan, and if it don't work, you're gonna have to try it again when you get your paper back.
Right.
That's
It
one of
is
the
what it
things I
is.
do. Like when I first started, if I make $500,000, I'm not gonna go spend all that. I'm gonna reinvest.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the key. You got to reinvest for bigger and better things. So I tell people you can't spend the money. You can't go out and buy Louis. Louis is doing the same thing I'm trying to do. You don't see me with the big bags and all those kind of
He
things,
don't like
right?
us nowhere.
So I'm gonna go out and buy a Suburban before I go buy a Louis, right?
Yeah.
That's my mindset.
Absolutely.
And then
You
I'm
playing
thinking,
real world Monopoly,
I'm thinking, okay, well, we
playing
need to pay off a
Yahtzee or
gas
something
card
else.
before I go out and give Louis my money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
She's dropping pearls.
yeah,
y'all.
so
I
you
hope
can't-
y'all listening.
yeah.
Right.
And like we were talking about the cell phone thing, like I was telling you, I have an Android because I just don't see paying $1,500, $2,000 for a phone. And they was like, well, you know what? You can go on a payment plan. Well, now, why did I do that?
Right. That's how they got me. I'm gonna be honest. That's how
I'm
they
not
got
gonna
me.
do that.
They got me.
No, I'm not gonna
Mine
do that
paid for
because
those.
I don't like paying. You know what I'm saying?
You don't like bills.
You
I
don't
like
like-
no,
don't like
Especially
just
unnecessary
go buy it.
bills.
Just go
Paying for a phone.
unnecessary
You say you
bill.
want to purchase it.
I just want to purchase it.
Okay.
So like I said, my phone works just fine. Ain't missed a beat, and I'm pretty sure we're no more than $50 on that phone.
Okay, we
Every
got
phone.
Charles Bates saying assets, not liabilities.
That's that
You
boy
want-
T.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's that boy T.
Absolutely.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
T say he won't come over here and talk about credit, man. You know
We're
what
gonna
I'm
have to
saying?
get him on here, man. I
He
mean,
wanna
that's
come
my
on.
Credit
talk
is
about
very
credit.
important.
He,
shout out to my boy.
he got the credit game, man. He
Mhm.
knows a little bit about the credit game. So that's one upcoming show, man. So y'all need to keep watching Too Hard to Swallow because we dropping dimes in here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Pearl.
Right.
We got a super mega entrepreneur
Oh,
on the
gosh.
show.
I don't
Hey,
even look
come
at
on.
it. You know what? I don't even look at it like that. Like some
Stop
people get
playing,
in.
man.
I don't.
Yeah.
3 days.
It's as hard as I've been hustling.
Right.
It's just like going to a job, but it's mine.
It's
Right.
So
yours.
I got to work a little bit harder. You
Right,
know what I
right.
mean? So it's
I'm quitting tomorrow.
like some
Damn
people just
it.
get all caught up in me. I got people. I mean,
Just waiting on you to
oh
Yeah. Well, let me
my
ask you
God.
something. Did you have to leverage your credit in any way to get into these businesses started?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you
that's
gotta build it.
important.
Oh, that's business credit is very important.
That's what I
Very,
hear.
Is there a
very
difference between business and
Yeah.
personal credit?
Yeah.
Explain that to us.
So personal, you don't want to when you have a business, you don't want to use your personal credit, right?
Okay.
And I was doing that in the beginning.
'Cause you
Using
didn't
all
know.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Right, right.
So I was using my personal. But then when it's time for you to go buy something, you got all this stuff underneath your business, right?
Yeah.
And then plus, that business go out of business,
That's on you.
that's on you.
Gotcha.
Right.
So you want to build the
Get
business
you a
credit.
business line of credit.
Start out with a fuel card, go to Sam's, get a card like that, build up that business.
Okay.
So you can put everything in their name.
Okay. Okay.
So the first thing, like some of my trucks, I did that.
Start with your own credit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because, I'm the girl, I'm like, okay, if I got the money, I am going to buy this.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to make payments every single month. That drives me crazy, right? If I got the money in the bank, just go buy it.
Did you regret that
Well,
later?
yeah, now, because, gradually you're growing, you definitely want to have business credit.
When you find out about the credit and how
Yeah.
it works for you,
It works for
you
you.
know what I mean?
You want to use other people's money. But
Yeah.
I was that girl
I heard
back in the
that.
day. I didn't like using other people's money,
Yeah.
Because
because then that's a risk thing. You might make it, and you might not make it back.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
What other regrets do you have that you learned along the way?
Well, like when I started that restaurant, I had the money. I've always had money because of my dad, right?
Shout out
I'm
to
like,
Dad.
small little rich kid.
No, we weren't rich. No. But he
But
just
daddy-
taught us how to get the money because my dad made us work.
Oh,
It wasn't like that. No.
Right.
But when I got that restaurant, now I had the money. I mean, you know, if I didn't have $5,000 in my pocket, I felt broke. Right?
Yeah, them in your pocket, not
In my
back.
pocket,
at all
not in the
times.
bank. No,
Yeah.
I had to have
Right.
5,000. You know, when you saw me,
And-
I mean,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But and that guy we talking about, like one day he made me mad, and I just threw it all out the sunroof one day on Camp Wisdom. Like,
For real? What was I?
Just threw it out the window.
yeah, ask him.
Oh, boy, I gotta call
He
this
had
boy
pissed
and
me off
ask him.
so bad, and I just,
Was it in wars, 20s?
it was everything. I just,
Everything, just fuck it.
yeah, pulled the sunroof back and just all down Camp Wisdom. I
Wow.
was so pissed off.
Right.
Jesus.
But
Right.
anyway, so back to
Jesus.
back
Yes,
to that situation.
Mama Clock.
You want the one
I
with the
got
real
caught
rock
up
star
in the
Jamaica?
restaurant business because restaurant businesses take over your whole entire life. And I had stopped praying and I had stopped going to church and I had stopped paying my tithes.
Okay.
I mean,
And God came and that was 2008. By 2011, I was completely broke. I lost everything.
from the restaurant.
You know what? It's something about 2008.
Hey.
2008 was a bad year for me. I wasn't nowhere on your level, but it was a bad year for me too. I don't know what it was
But
about 08.
2008 was good for me.
It
But
was?
It was good.
Okay.
Look,
But by
I gotta-
2011, I was broke. I lost it all. He drained 5 bank accounts, took me all the way down to the bottom.
The one you had the dream with.
Who?
The one,
You said
No,
he.
God. God
Oh,
took me all the
okay.
way
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the
I
dude
don't
that
let no
made
God
you.
take me all the way
I
down
thought
to
you
the
talking.
bottom.
I thought you were talking about the dude that made you mad and made you throw them. Okay, okay.
Hey,
No. I elevated.
My boy owned a restaurant in Atlanta, and like you say, all his time,
Yeah.
7 days a week,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he planning,
Yeah.
shopping, cooking, prepping, all that.
You don't have a life.
Yeah.
You don't. And
Yeah.
he finally gave it up. He said he'll never go back to that brick and mortar restaurant.
Yeah.
He said
My
he'll
dad
never do
asked me to do it before he died. But anyway, so God took everything all the way down to the bottom. And at that point, I had never been that broke in my life. And I tried to take my life.
I'm sorry.
I
yeah.
did.
He went there.
I went there. And it's in this book.
It's in the book.
It's
I
in
was
the
gonna
book.
say.
And so, but I'm glad that he did. I mean, now I see the light. In the beginning, I was mad. I was angry. I couldn't understand it.
Man.
But the woman I am today, I wasn't that woman back then. So he had to bring me down to bring me to this level today because I wouldn't be able to run all this stuff. I wasn't strong enough. So he had to come and shine his light.
So tell me about your
Man.
professional team. I mean, do you have accountants and
Total,
Oh, yeah,
total
you have
employees. You
yeah.
Black Diamond, you have
You got employees. I mean, I got one CPA, but assistants, there's 3 assistants. There's 6 managers. So
Hey,
yeah. So
let me-
I mean, I live life now because I didn't used to live life.
yeah?
I got another story.
I just
on
started
vacation.
living.
I got another
Oh,
story.
I just started vacationing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the fanciest place you've ever gone
Well, I
to?
bought a place in Cabo during
You
the.
bought it.
I bought a place.
Shame on the devil.
You sold it.
She
No.
bought it.
I bought it.
You sold it.
I still got
Tell
it.
the truth
Yeah.
and shame the devil.
Y'all can go anytime
I
you
was
want
Hey,
to.
we need to go there in a
I was
week.
looking to do something for my 50th.
I
My
post on my
50th.
Facebook page.
Yeah.
When I go to Cabo, I'm at my place in Cabo.
Oh.
Oh.
Cabo, dog.
Yeah.
Cabo,
Y'all
what's
can
up?
definitely
My
go.
50th birthday, baby. It's
You can definitely
Yeah.
go. You can definitely go there.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
man.
going to.
Oh, now you want to go? I'm telling you. I mean, real talk. Real talk.
Like,
Yeah. So I've been. Have you ever been overseas, like Europe, anywhere like that?
No, I haven't been that far yet.
Yeah.
I just told you, I just started living.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It
I
is
mean, I've done
available
all
on
of the
YouTube.
Caribbean. I've done on cruises. I've flew all places, but
Same
I
level.
haven't been to Europe and all those places yet. But I'm going. But I have a trip right now that I paid for during the pandemic to Bora Bora.
Ooh, that's like 5 bands. We just talked about that.
No,
Now, it's more than
it was
that.
12,000.
12.
Yeah. It's in the
It
middle
was
of
fine.
nowhere.
Yeah,
It's
we
in the
looked it up.
middle.
What was it on the island we looked up, dog?
Well, it wasn't Fiji. It was it wasn't Bora Bora.
Bali.
Bali.
Okay.
Yeah, we looked that up.
Yeah, man. Okay, so yeah, you're doing big things. I mean, ain't
But I
nothing wrong
just
with
started
that.
living. But you have to understand, 27 years, and
Right,
I mean,
Right.
I probably
I mean,
just started
'cause-
living in what 10 years of this now.
Yeah.
Because you got to get your business running
Better late than
yourself.
never. You know what I'm
You know what
saying?
I'm saying?
If you want a business, you have to. If you want to stay in business,
You gotta sacrifice.
you got to sacrifice. I sacrificed a lot. I missed a lot of parties. I missed a lot of everything.
I understand it. Speaking of, since you mentioned your place in Cabo, do you have any other real estate properties?
Oh yeah, I'm getting a lake house built out in Athens right now.
Not the lake house. God damn, you telling me your garage is gonna be a boat in your garage?
I already got the boat.
Oh man.
You saw the boat, right?
Yeah. With the trailer behind the Escalade. You hear me?
Behind the Range Rover. What you talking about, boy?
I don't have the Range Rover anymore. No.
Yeah.
No, we'll get one of those dualies because I'm gonna get rid of that. So.
Well, we are here to celebrate you,
man. For real.
This is my first time meeting you, but I feel like I already know you've been knowing you for a while. I'm extremely proud of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your parents did a beautiful job.
And I want everybody to be successful. That's my thing. That's my dream.
I feel that too.
And I really do. And I work really hard to show people every single day.
Yeah.
But sometimes it gets on my nerves because some people just don't want to act right. And that bothers me.
Hey,
like, why you want to act like that?
And you can tell she's down to earth, right? But check this out, because like I said, I've been knowing for close to 20 years, right? And one day I just sent an inbox like, "What's up, T?" Somebody say, "This not T, this is an assistant." I'm like, "Damn, T doing that? She got assistant." You hear me? That's what I'm talking about.
Personal assistant.
Go
get me some toilet paper.
No, listen, the reason why I have to get out of the inbox is because, these people be coming hard. Like, if I wear something they don't like, or if I say something on my page they don't like, they be coming at me.
And
so,
you don't want
to no. I'm a down to earth person. I'm gonna say some things that you're not gonna like. So it's best for me not to answer these questions and say things.
Right.
Because I'm gonna give, and they, everybody thinks, "Oh, Tawanna's so nice, she's so sweet." But I'm gonna give you the business. If you disrespect me, I'm gonna give it back to you.
Yeah.
Right.
So
they deserve it.
But they don't know that until they show it. And they're like, "Oh, Tawanna is raw. Tawanna, you know what I'm talking about?" Oh, yeah, because I'm not gonna let you punk me. My daddy didn't raise me like that. So you come at me hard, I'm gonna come at you hard. And that's
so you don't fight like a girl.
Yeah, so like people in the street say no, like, "Oh, she's a
beast."
Yeah, when they be calling up no free caterers.
Okay.
I'm like, when have you used my service? When? You want me to donate what?
Johnson Judah.
We don't all wake up at the same time. You hear me?
Well, I mean,
my day, I feel like if you're not up by 4:00, you late.
I was just about to say that,
So if I hadn't been to bed yet, I'm gonna keep going until my eyes close.
Really?
Because that means I'm gonna miss out something, right?
My mom used to say that all the time.
Yeah.
Gee, you done inspired a lot of people today, you know what I'm saying? Including myself. And people, anybody see me, you see me, they say this boy here got his hands in everything.
But you blessed me also. I've done work for you.
Yeah. I done called out to the job hey.
Yeah, I've done caterings for you.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know who, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like hustlers because I'm a hustler, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know it, and I see it in her, and I like fooling with my people, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I've been knowing, like I say, for years. So if I'm gonna order some food, why am I ordering from somebody else? Let me call T. T pulled up in the Range Rover, popped the back down, and had plates, baby, and fall. You know what I'm saying? I got samples for you. And then they ordered, she come back. You know what I'm saying? So it works
out. That's how you do it. Give out free samples.
I think I was doing catfish at your place.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I will pop my trunk. Mr. NFL said that to me the other night. He says, "You know you will not pull your barbecue pit right now." I said, "Go buy me some meat, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna pull that pit out.
Pull it right out.
I'm gonna pull it out because I work in this 1,000-degree temperature.
She ain't scared of South Dallas, man.
I
love
she got
South Dallas.
I love South Dallas.
That's what the wrong was.
But see, my parents didn't let me grow up like that, right?
Okay.
So when I came to Dallas, I'm gonna be in the hood. I'm gonna be around with some black people because I grew up.
That's
I grew up, in Emerald High, so it was all white people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I wanted to be around my people, right? I wanted to be in the hood. So South Dallas is where I started. Oak Cliff is where I started.
Yeah,
I love Oak Cliff. So I still go under the bridge.
I'm more. Shout out to UTB, baby.
I go underneath there. I go all the time. I like to ride by there because that's where it all started.
Yeah. Shout out to.
So I don't have a problem going to the hood. I take my friends to the hood to show them.
Do they be nervous? They don't know you got pistol Pete.
No, because they know me.
Yeah, they don't know you got pistol Pete and a hot rod.
Other people don't know that, but they do. My friends, all my friends know. All my friends know that.
Right.
Yeah.
Really. Gotta have that.
People in the South know me though.
Yeah.
So they have respect.
We're not bad people. I mean,
No, y'all are down to earth people. I gonna laugh, and then if you go to South Dallas and the bridge, you're gonna have a good laugh.
Have a good time.
Hey,
Yeah.
So,
you ready to franchise yet?
2 years. I give myself 2 years. I'm gonna retire at 50.
Damn.
I just retired.
Ooh,
Yeah, so
at 50, baby.
Yeah, well, I did 22 years at the post office.
Yeah, I want to retire at 50.
I got 3 years and 10
You
months.
did your thing, though, sister
Yeah, but
girl.
look, I'm not married, no kids. I really want to have
You
some
said sacrifice, though.
I did. I sacrificed. I did.
You sacrificed all that. So
but I needed to have at least one chocolate baby running around here.
It ain't too late.
It's too late. No, it's too late.
It ain't too late. You got a
my nephew is almost like my kid. And then other people's kids are like my kids.
You still can adopt if you choose to.
No. I wanted one out of me.
A natural. You want to show me.
Hey, I wanted to see what it's like, having a baby, but
I
ain't felt nobody I would have a baby.
But think about
all you out there in TV land,
might have slowed
you
you
looking for a
down.
significant.
I think it
So
would.
that-
We would have had that baby up on my chest. We would have been out there.
They've been right there with you strapped in. On the front pack, not a backpack, on the front pack.
We would have
On the
had that
barbecue pit.
baby. That baby would have
Baby,
been
pay me that bread.
You better believe it.
That part.
Yeah.
For real.
So
For real. No, for real.
I don't know, but I should have just had at least one.
Well, I mean, I heard you
But
speaking.
all the guys I dated, there's not one that I would have wanted to have a baby by.
Oh.
I told him, look.
Damn.
No. You're not the one.
Damn.
It wasn't him.
I would be in loose stare jail right now if I had a baby by
mean,
LSU. Shout out to LSU. I ain't never seen it.
There's no such thing as a perfect parent or a perfect
I
partner.
couldn't have done it with mine. I've had 5 boyfriends. There's not one of them.
5 boyfriends.
I saw a post on the book today, and it read, it said imperfect people make the perfect couple.
Okay, yeah, I've had them too.
You know what I'm saying? Because none of us are perfect. We all have.
I've had them because I'm show guys. I'll date you.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about your money. I want you to love me.
Right.
If you got a job, we rocking, right?
Right.
But
what was that post about today, Tawanna? You posted something about men today.
Oh, these men. That's another thing. We got these men is off the chain, baby. I need to go to school because
and you gotta go learn them.
I gotta learn this generation because it's off the chain.
Yeah.
They want you to pay mortgage and buy cars and
the men.
The men. I'm like, wait a minute, hold them up. What?
Well,
I ain't doing all that.
I don't know about that.
And so you get beat out because you got another woman that's gonna do all those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that. Yeah. I can't do that. And I don't care if the money's running all the way down 35. I'm not gonna buy you a car. I can't give you my money. I work too hard for that. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, for real.
All that. So.
That's what's up. That is what's up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now I got another book coming out about that. It's called.
How many books do you have?
Just this one, and then the other one is called The Dating Life of a Mega Entrepreneur. And so it talks about my journey of trying to be an entrepreneur and trying to date.
So tell them the title of this book here. I'm sorry, bro.
No, you good.
What's the name of this book here?
Oh, From a Trunk to Owning Several Trunks. So it's called From a Trunk because I started out of my trunk selling plate lunches, and now I own several trunks.
Let me see one.
From a trunk to owning several trunks.
Yeah, I have it up there.
Right. Yeah. And then your second book is.
It's called The Dating Life of a Mega Entrepreneur.
Yeah. Which she definitely is. You hear me?
Yeah, and these guys just can't get it together. Don't be intimidated by me because I can show you how to get the money.
Yeah, you just got to
work. I can show you. Yeah, but you got to get work. Yeah, but they don't want to do that no more. Men don't want to work no more. Why?
Well,
PlayStation 5.
I have a opinion, and we just did multiple segments.
Damn graphics so good.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
We just did a multiple segment about that. We were talking about.
Oh, I'm gonna about that.
Okay. Well,
I got you.
She ain't gonna leave for the time.
Yeah, I never been around.
He wants you to do it. He wants you to do it live. You know what I'm talking about? Authentic. He wants you to do it live.
Yeah, Dallas famous. You know what I'm saying? Black diamond. Everything black. You hear me? Everything black. I like that. Everything black.
I'm black, so
yeah, I like
everything
that.
black.
Everything black. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, but my theory on that is, of course, the way that this society, this government, this country, America, is set up. It's set up to de-escalate or
emasculate.
Emasculate. That's the word I'm looking for. The males in our families. So you know what I'm saying, they feel less than. You know what I'm saying? And then
why? We can.
So the man that you running into, look, we ain't got into your personal life.
Yeah, we all in your business.
Spill
the tea.
You know they grown, they got their pockets together, but they still want you to buy
what?
shit.
I remember the old movies where like millionaires would pretend to be broke and get to know a person, like the movie.
I know you ain't doing no Dusty Rusties.
But what's the movie
but
with
you know what?
Julia
No, wait. But the problem is those sheep with the wolf clothing on. They come one way.
Wolves with sheep clothes.
Same thing.
Because the sheep with the wolf clothing on gonna bite you.
They come out. They act like they got it all together, and
then they see your story and they get intimidated.
Can you give me some gas? What?
I ain't your mama. Yeah, I'm your little mama. I ain't your mama.
I say I can't be your mama. I can't be your grandmama, your sister. I'm not that. You gotta go call your mama and ask for $20 for some gas. You should have $20 for some gas.
At least a dub.
At least two. I don't know how much. I ain't rode the bus since I was 16, but nigga, get your ass on the bus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I can go out and sell a plate once, you can go out.
You know what I'm saying?
Pick up some cans or something.
At least drive a car or something. Shit, drive one of these SUVs.
I just want. Let me tell you. I just want.
For real.
No, they ain't driving one.
You know how to clean
the bathroom. They ain't driving one of them black diamonds.
You know how to clean the bathroom?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You clean one gas money.
Clean one of your houses, nigga. Make a plate. You know what I'm saying? Potato salad right over there in the back on the ice.
I can't. You know what? I just went on a date not too long ago, right? And so I met him on one of them dating sites.
Oh,
I'm like, okay, we're gonna try this. I really want somebody in my life, right?
Right on.
I don't have to have nobody. I don't have to have nobody.
Don't say that.
But I really don't.
No, I mean,
it's a want and a need.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? But I do want to have that special person in my life. And so I go on this date with this guy. You know, he showed up. He's smelling good, looking good, right? So at the end, he said, you know, you got to take me home, right?
Why is that?
He done Ubered up there.
His mama brought him up there.
He's your mama's boy?
I said, you know what? You need to call your mama.
And you left him right there. You fucked up a good day.
He messed it up.
Damn.
Why would I take him home?
He needs your help.
He want to ride in one of them Suburbans.
You got a transportation business.
That's not how that works.
Call an Uber.
Okay. Well, you know, I can turn into
Black Diamond.
I can turn into
You can turn that light on.
I can turn the light
on. It's
on.
going to cost him $17 though.
No, about 110.
Oh, $1.02 every time.
110.
Every time I pull up. 110.
That's the gas. I get that. That's the gas.
Every time I pull up 110.
Yeah.
This is Suburban,
Yeah.
Escalade. Might be a Sprinter.
No, Escalade started at 165. That's 1 hour.
Yeah. Better get there and get there fast. Better hope ain't no traffic.
No. It's a minimum on that Escalade.
Need you to run the lights.
It's a minimum 4 hours on that Escalade.
A minimum.
Now you get in the Suburban and get dropped out, picked up, but we're not playing.
You get an Escalade. You get
you know, the dating pool is so small. You know, for men and women, it's not just you sisters that's going through it. Brothers are going through it too. I mean,
know, I get those too. I get that too.
It's a lot of stuff going on.
Like I said, just be look at them dusty.
Yeah, economics is really.
I ain't got time. I don't like going through the process.
I mean, but you know, like she said, when she went down to the bottom, she had to come back up. I mean, and that's really what it is. So, you know, every time you meet somebody, you at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know this person.
But I don't want them to look at me like that. I want you to just block out the entrepreneur.
So on your profile, what do you have? Nothing.
What?
You got.
I mean, but you can Google the person's name and
and
find out everything.
You know, I've even went as far and said that I worked at McDonald's.
Yeah.
And
did you? Just to meet somebody.
Yeah.
And he don't know.
He sent flowers to that McDonald's over there off of Trinity Mills, and
sweet.
I was like, you did.
But his ass needed a ride to go home because he worked at Wendy's.
Yeah. Shit. I mean, but that was
you better tell the truth and get your get them lined up.
But you know, I'm not into all of that because you know, like I said,
you ain't have to be.
I just want you to be a decent person. My gosh, I'm not saying you have to be a millionaire, or billionaire, but you know.
I mean, it's kind of hard to date somebody that works at Wendy's though, and you bring
you told him McDonald's.
He got a job.
You making 6, 7 figures.
He look
you
like
making 6, 7 figures. This nigga bringing in the tip money.
He look like I'm at top pay at Wendy's.
And you acting like that. But he's bringing something.
Yeah.
You can't just belittle people. You know.
I'm not, but I'm saying, but that's how
I ain't better than nobody, but I know my worth.
Somewhere. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just saying, like for the men, it's different for the women, but that's what it is.
They got money together.
Yeah.
I mean, because a rich man can date a broke woman, but rarely do you see a rich woman dating a broke man. That's just what that is. I see that you different. But
Tawanna, your man can't be broke, but he ain't got to be able to make $150,000 3 days. Just say that. Wake up talking about $150,000.
Because I'm crazy though. I'm crazy. So I mean, my expectations, it goes crazy, right?
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
But you shoot high.
I shoot high.
You shoot high. That's the only way to do it. You're supposed to.
I want to see if I can make it.
Yeah. But see, and I think that's a beautiful thing, though, because I remember as a kid, we used to go to X-Line swimming pool, and we used to have a tower diving board. Everybody wanted to go up there, but once you got up there, the world looks totally different.
Right. How was it?
It was probably like 20 feet.
Oh, hell no.
It's 20 feet, but then when you're looking down, I'm talking about all the people look little. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, damn, that water looks like...
You jumped off of it?
Several times. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm just a brazen little young man like that.
Yeah.
I did go feed birds. I didn't dive, and I jumped in the pool.
You didn't know how to dive.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't know how to dive and land with no water splash.
No, I wasn't Olympic. Yeah, I wasn't that. But I'm just saying, I had the courage. I had the courage.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have that though,
But a lot of people say 20, you gotta do equal yoke, right? And I was like, I've bumped my head.
You need to
stop looking. I'm gonna tell you, that's
and
it's gonna come to you.
Okay.
It's gonna come to you.
God
Stop looking.
Bless me with everything else, right?
Yeah, it's gonna come to you. Now,
but this time I'm really
tell your drivers to look out for you. And you give them a list of questions every time they pick somebody up.
No, she don't want to meet them like that.
Every time they pick somebody up,
you don't want to solicit. That's solicitation. You can go to jail for that.
I don't want my guys.
You just asking about the 5 set of questions, and then Tawanna, this might be one. You know what I'm saying? Meet us at the spot where
they got business for that, called professional matchmakers.
I've done that too.
You know what I'm saying? So
I've done that. Like that's $5,500.
I wouldn't know.
They give you good people. I had some, but they wanted me to move to like Abu Dhabi and all those kind of places. But
you can't do nothing over there. I've been over Abu Dhabi.
I heard there's a lady over there right now for raising a voice in jail.
Yeah. We talked about that. They took her passport. That what you said?
No, she had an accident. No, she had an accident in a rental car, and she went back to the rental agency where she rented the car. Yeah. I guess it was trying to get her deposit or whatever, her passport and stuff back to the rental car place. And you know how our sisters are. Hey. You know what I'm saying? She thought that she raised her voice, she was gonna get some act right, and they put that ass slapped in jail.
Guess what? I got a story
right now.
In the Dominican.
5 years.
I gave my passport the day before I was leaving and rented some scooters.
Oh.
I broke the mirror on the scooter. I super glued that boy back and made sure I parked that boy first, boy. Yeah. Hey, got my passport burnt out, boy, for real. But guess what? We over our hour. But we still in this thing. Yeah, man.
We didn't talk about Carly, did
we? didn't get to talk about Carly.
I thought we did talk about Carly.
3 minutes. Can we get 3 minutes on Carly?
Let's talk about her.
Hey.
Yeah. Our director is the coolest.
The director
is the bomb.
She's the coolest.
Yeah, to put her with y'all. Yeah,
Boss Lady Breezy. That's our director.
So I don't watch the news. I don't watch a lot of TV.
I don't either. It's depressing.
I do.
But because I'm on the grind all the time. But I heard about Carly, but.
So what do you think? I think she was trying to.
I don't know.
I think she was trying to get to a sneaky link. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, here you go again with that.
No, that's the same thing. I'm telling you, because it don't add up. The facts don't add up. Because they said the report was she went and got dinner, stopped and got some snacks. Yeah. Rolling down 185, whatever.
489.
Okay. Saw a baby on the freeway. I don't know. I guess the spirit told her to move over to the side of the road and check on the baby.
But check this out. The report showed her car rolled 600 feet after she called 911. So if you call 911 and see a baby, you're going to stop. She went 6 football fields.
Not if you're doing 75 miles an hour, you can't just stop.
6 football fields.
75 miles an hour, though.
6 football fields.
I was traffic on the road.
She went 6 football fields.
And then,
bro, before she got out the phone. So that means if she seen a baby, she can't see him. She can't see him 600 yards away.
Is that nighttime or daytime?
She had to pass the baby.
It was nighttime. She just got out work.
She ain't telling.
She just got out work.
She adjusted,
got dinner.
Mullet.
Then she got some snacks. She on the freeway heading home. see a baby on the side of the road, like you say, I didn't know about the 600 feet, but
right. 600 yards, not feet, yards.
Yards. Okay, that's 3
I'm
feet
sorry,
per
I
yard.
apologize. Yards is different.
Yeah, 3 feet
600
per
yards.
yard. So
600 yards, bro.
1,800 feet.
So, and then they say the press conference today said that she did some searches on getting a bus ticket to Birmingham,
how to ride
the register, how to ride the register, and
wow.
the movie Taken, and all that.
That was on her search
And
engine.
then when she got free, she walked home
straight through. She got away twice.
Yeah,
she got away twice. She got away in the truck one time. They called her and put her in the car, and she woke up in a room. Then she got away again, and she just happened to know the direction straight to her house.
I ain't saying she lied, but I ain't.
I need to see what's going on. I have to see what's going on with Carly. I mean, I don't know.
I hope it was good, Carly.
That's all I
can say.
Carly did all that.
We're gonna pray for Carly.
I hope
and
it was
situation.
good, Carly. You know what I'm
Carly,
saying?
They say her boyfriend cheated with a stripper.
Yeah, that's what. I mean, but that ain't no reason to lie on the baby, though. You know what I'm saying?
She might.
She don't throw the baby in the mix.
I've had that situation before.
And you know she gonna have to pay for that Amber Alert.
But you know, it's all good. We're gonna pray. We're gonna pray about the whole situation.
Huh? That's what they saying. They saying no.
She searched She searched how
the
you gotta
baby,
be.
the baby that she reported.
She searched how you gotta be for it to be an Amber Alert.
Come on now.
And she's 20 something.
Then they said that the baby that she reported that there was an Amber Alert for a child. They didn't have.
Oh, no, she searched this at the job. Oh, y'all, we finna go, right?
Yeah.
But check this out. They said before she left the job, she took a roll of toilet tissue and a robe with her.
A robe.
Toilet tissue and a
robe.
Yes.
She said,
She took it from the job and then went to Target and then went and saw a baby that she didn't see.
It
is what it is.
It's only good when you ain't supposed to have it. You know what I'm talking about?
He probably forced her down.
I hope it was good. I'm talking about. I hope she went.
We pray for her mental health. Yeah. We pray for her mental health. We glad she made a vaccine.
She's a cute girl though. I don't know why she had to go through all that. Just leave the nigga.
He gonna beat the brakes off of her. That's a whole nother show too.
Yeah, but anyway, we want to thank our special guest, Miss Tawanna Fields. After you guys out there in www, like, comment, and share our page. Like I said, she gave you her information.
Drop it again.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
drop it again.
Which one you want to talk about?
Your business information.
Black Diamond Transportation.
On Facebook.
You have Black Diamond. You have Tawanna Fields, TAWANNA. Fields, FIELDS, and then you have www.tawannafields.com. Yeah, I'm about to forget my website.
And Tawanna's Ultra Spick and Span.
Tawanna's Ultra Spick and Span. Tawanna's Gracious and More Catering. TNF Trucking. I do Amazon too. I got like 11 trucks on Amazon.
Why wouldn't you? Shit, of course.
And then we have the vending machines.
Box trucks.
And then I do guest speaking, mentoring, all those guest things as well.
So do you have any seminars or anything like that?
I have one coming up in October.
For the ladies?
No, that's September. September I have Broken Bow for self-care retreat for ladies.
I'm coming. I know it's for ladies. I'm coming.
No, you can't come on that. It's just for women.
He identifies as a female.
When I get there.
But I did have guys really trying to come on the trip. I had guys really trying to come.
And cabin next door.
It's a man's trip. But I am going to do one for guys. I'm going to do a golf retreat for guys.
Okay. What if we don't play golf?
Well, come anyways. We'll learn. You'll learn.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all get off into it, Miss Tawanna Fields. Support her.
Yes.
Look her up on Google her. She's not hard to find. Everything
just
black.
Call me.
Everything black, y'all.
Wait, we got one more thing. I don't let y'all play on my free minutes. We don't do that. So when you call, you better know what you're talking about.
Time is money, and money is time.
That's one thing I don't do.
Absolutely.
So you better be coming with something.
She ain't playing no
Too
games.
hard to swallow. No. It's your boy Motor Magnificent, the one and only. Dallas Famous Unknown. We got my boy KG.
The Grizzly Silverback, the bedroom bully, the anti-lame nigga, Mr. Do It To You in your ear hole real slow, leaving a stain on your brain. We're going to see y'all next time. Tune in to Too Hard to Swallow podcast. The truth is.
Hey.
Absolutely.